We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So a man aboard, Aaron Judge. Runner takes off, pitch misses in, and safe. It's a stolen base. Chisholm over at second, one down. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
There's a strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Come on, Showtime.
Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Judge waits. Ground ball, left side. Whips it to first. Judge out on the play.
Batting fourth, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Now that's outside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And that's in for a strike. Throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Not even close there. Ball 2. Fastball is outside. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On the hill here today, Garrett Cole.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. And that's outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Ball 1, no strikes. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Backed off the plate that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Next pitch is outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
3-2.
Two outs, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ohtani back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7th, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted in the air, right field. Pajes hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball is outside. On the ground, right side, Kim throws to first in time.
Batting 9th, third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. In the air on the infield, Muncy settles underneath it, and that'll do it. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
The other way, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That's in there, 0-1. Cole a check to first.
No, he's safe.
Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Let's go,
Fastball
Will.
in for a strike. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses. It's 2-2. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. A strikeout and a second of the game for the Cole train.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump, and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Muncy digs in. Big time power. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. Come on, Funky Muncy.
Move it.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left.
Move it.
Over to first.
He's out.
That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Muncy, jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz.
My
Chisholm
goodness,
Jr.
Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
제한 시간 내에 서버에 접속하지 못했습니다. 네트워크 연결에 문제가 발생했거나 플레이스테이션 네트워크 또는 서비스 제공자의 서버가 일시적으로 연결할 수 없는 상태일 수 있습니다. 에러 코드 :NW-102636-8 OK 버튼 선택하려면 X를 누르세요.
2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. First time up, he grounded to third. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball
Chu-
1, no strikes.
MLB 다셔 25
Go Dodgers.
And another ball.
Go back to New York. Nope.
Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Two down, nobody on. And Judge spoils that one.
Looking good, Dodgers.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one fouled off.
Let's go, Dodgers.
2 outs.
Swing
And
three.
down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the 3rd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fought off foul. Ball one there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And stepping in is the speedy Hae-Sung Kim. That's in there. It's 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The wide to kick the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Out towards right center field. Bellinger gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. New inning getting started. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Wells now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Swing and a miss struck him out. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Now this is in the air down the line. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Let's go, Tom.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Get out of here, Yankees.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Let's go, Blue.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Let's go, LA.
To third, Cabrera.
Come on.
The throw to first, and Hernandez is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 2000 hit club. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Punch him out.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one outside. Now 1-2.
Sit him down.
adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. In for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Cole back to work. Just missed. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting,
Here's Muncy to hit. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. 1 down, base is empty. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Anthony Volpe. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt. Volpe aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Edman in position. Makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Well, we go bottom 6. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him! Strikeout number 8.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And ball 1. And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. The shortstop takes the ball. Clips the corner, and now it's even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And that's in the dirt. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And there's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Alex Vesia gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Austin Wells digs in now.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
Puts a bunt down. Freeman to Betts at second for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Hey, double him up!
First pitch misses. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan getting loose as well. Next offering is down low.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Fouls one off. 2-2. And downstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger sizes this one up, and there's one down.
You're kidding me!
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman
Freddie Freeman up to the
Freddie
dish.
Freeman.
He is struck out, and he is walked. Ripped, but it curls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz preparing to come on if needed. Hill also throwing. Next pitch is inside. And it's 2-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. This to third.
Get there!
And Freeman is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Started to swing, held up. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. In the air, center field. Bellinger settles under this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Yankees 1, and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching.
Tanner Scott comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Activity in the bullpen. Michael Grove appears to be getting loose. Cabrera gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
Strike him out!
Stays alive.
Oh, set him down!
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
Well,
for the Dodgers,
1-run game,
catcher,
and up to the
Will
plate is Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone.
All right, Dodgers.
Misses off the inside. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Muncy in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off. Up the middle.
Get on your horse.
Throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
All right, Dodgers.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Come on.
And that's downstairs and outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
cut on and miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and here comes Bellinger. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's even up. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go!
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. And it remains 2-2. And Belly goes down on strikes. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 3. Check swing, called strike.
All one's the count.
Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, catcher
Austin Wells will hit next.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Misses inside. 1-0.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
2 outs. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
In for a strike, and the count is 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
We got full count. Let's go, Dodgers.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Yankees 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
There's the strike. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one fouled off. Up and in. Now 1 and 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First offering, and it just misses. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That clips the zone. 2 and 1 now.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit.
Williams is just 1 strike away.
3-2.
That one missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That's outside, and we're underway. Rip to third. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
And the 1-0. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Showtime.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Off the mark there. And now it's 3 and 2. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Down in order go the Yankees. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in L.A., today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. And Betts is gone. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That catches the corner.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
There we go, Anakin.
Batting fourth, left
And
fielder,
now Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Oh, 1 now.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That clips the corner. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's down and away. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 1 left for LA. We played an inning, no score. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
the Yankees,
Here's Cody Bellinger.
center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ohtani back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball.
Punch him out!
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch, not close.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
No score here in the second. On the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next offering is outside.
1 strike.
And strike 2.
2-2 the count.
That one
Down to 3
missed.
and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
All right, Los Angeles.
And that is
Nope,
low for
that's
ball
down, ball
4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Digging in, Austin Wells.
that's in.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled, and 2 away now.
Batting 7th, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Paul Goldschmidt now. Outside,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down.
Let's go, LA!
That's a strike.
Foul ball there. That one
2 balls,
misses,
2 strikes.
and the count is even, 2-2.
Strike him out.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. Will Smith to the plate.
Come on, Will.
And that is out of play.
Let's go, Smith.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Here's Max Muncy. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one
That's
missing
it. Ball 2.
inside. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. That one hops against the fence. Around first and hustling for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul out of play.
Come on, Andy!
Ball, that's out.
That misses the zone. 2-1. That one is upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Let's go, Dodgers!
And a swing and a miss there.
We got a full count. 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. Michael Conforto getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. It's a K from the Coltrane.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That's a little bit low. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Falling behind 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Finish him!
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle.
Strike him out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Punch him out.
Strike him out.
Ball in.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Back to the
shortstop,
top of the lineup.
Volpe.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Grounded out his first time up. Pickoff throw.
No, he's in there.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip, 1 at second. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Let's go, Dodgers.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. That's to third. Cabrera slings it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder
Tommy Edman at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Freeman swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. We're tied. 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Go ahead run on base. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Misses the sweeper.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, no outs. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Check swing, called strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Strike him out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Foul ball still 0-2. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4.
Sit him down.
And
One
misses
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Stanton now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Double play kills the inning.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
That's
Ball, that's
inside.
inside.
And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a swing and a miss.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Strike him out.
2 on, 1 out. Oh, right to the backstop. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's out.
Chisholm at third. Judge at second with 2 gone.
That's a strike.
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the third out. Yanks strand a pair. And we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
Move it, move it, move it!
Jazz tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. Doubled his first time up.
Looking good, Dodger!
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Outside low, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Nope.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score.
Dodger dogs.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Goldie, a former MVP, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia warming up as well. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 1-2 battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Sit him down!
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. And now Jason Dominguez. He reached on a walk his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Sit him down.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Punch him out.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Punch him out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Cabrera.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. The 1-0. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. One, two, three, go the Yankees. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Cole back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Rule to swing. Next offering is downstairs.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That's right, LA.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A little bit low.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
What was that?
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. There's a strike. Good eye right there. Almost got him. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Michael Grove.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 29, Michael Grove.
Now it's the shortstop,
Leading off for the
Anthony
Yankees,
Volpe. 0 for
shortstop
2 in
Anthony
this one.
Volpe.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan also getting ready. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throw safe. And that was close.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
And the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's downstairs. 3-2 now. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. No score. Bottom of the sixth. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-1 now. On the ground to the left.
Get there, get there.
On to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
So up next, Tommy Edman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one ripped, but foul. And a good eye there. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Let's go, LA.
That one way inside. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here is Freddie Freeman. That one's in there. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. On the ground to third.
Get there, get there.
Over to Goldie. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
Tanner Scott into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Hit in the air out to center field. Edman in position. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Up next,
And here
for the
is
Yankees,
Giancarlo
the
Stanton.
designated
Got to be
hitter,
careful with this guy. He's got
Giancarlo
power. He can untie it with one swing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Just missed. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So Paul Goldschmidt now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Up next,
I could
for
watch
the
base hits
Yankees,
like that one
first
all
baseman,
day
Paul
long, and
Goldschmidt.
so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here is Goldschmidt. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Strike him out!
That's ball 2.
Punch him out!
3 balls, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked.
Sit him down!
2 outs. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Now
Well, a
batting,
breaking ball in that
left
3-2
fielder,
count
Jason
kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
All right, Dodgers, woo!
Dominguez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That was straight queso right there.
Wells on second. Goldie at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Let's go, kid.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Sit him down!
And now it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard hit to third. Rolls across the diamond. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they strand a pair. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score. Back here in L.A., here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting loose as well. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Catcher
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Muncy.
Man at first with one gone. And next for LA, Max Muncy. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2.
All right, Los Angeles.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Just missed.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Michael Conforto will climb in. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
All right, Dodgers.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Blake Trinan.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 49, Blake Trinan.
Oswaldo
Leading off
Cabrera
for the
now at the
Yankees,
plate.
Third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And he chases that one. Now one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one misses in the dirt.
Strike.
And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one fouled off. Trinan, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011.
Overrated.
2 down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate.
Strike him out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Strike him out.
That's down and in.
Count.
Oh, set him down.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Cruz back to work. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Unbelievable.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
One down, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Next offering is in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Bellinger on a dead sprint, racing back, leaping, and it's gone. That one felt good, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Let's go, baby.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That's to third. Over to Goldie. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kirby Yates.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
It's Aaron Judge now, 1 for 3. And Judge spoils that one. The Yankees looking to rally. And there's a foul ball.
Come on, punch him out.
The 0-2. Judge rips that one. That's back. And that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now, Cody Bellinger swings and misses. That's strike one. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. First pitch misses. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Hey.
That's right, LA.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So last chance for the Yankees. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two outs. Inside just missed.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area, because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Yates is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.